Howdy bitches! Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my all-time favourite movies, The Silence of the Lambs. The Silence of the Lambs is quite possibly known as the greatest thriller movie of all time. And the reason I do this is because there is no way in hell that this movie is just a thriller movie. This is definitely a horror movie, no questions asked. In fact, I feel like this movie labelled itself as a thriller because horror rarely ever does well at the Academy Awards. And what do you know, everyone creamed over this movie, and rightfully so. This is a near flawless movie that will stun you and shock you for its entire 2-hour runtime, with some outstanding performances by Ted Levine and Anthony Hopkins. Jodie Foster is also pretty good, but her accent is, well, in fact, her accent is so bad in this movie that Anthony Hopkins ad-libbed a line into his dialogue to poke fun at her.
And that accent you've tried so desperately to shed, pure West Virginia. What does your father do? Is he a coal miner? Does he stink of the land?
This is funny because Anthony Hopkins is a Welsh man doing an American accent better than an American person doing an American accent. Anyway, let's go look at the runtime of this movie. This movie is 118 minutes long, so an hour and 58 minutes if you like. And it is so perfectly paced. There is not a wasted word or shot in this movie, and there isn't nothing happens in this movie that breaks your attention or distracts you from the main storyline. This movie follows a couple of different intertwining storylines, and it's so intriguing whether it is horribly gruesome murders or just plain incredible writing and dialogue. So let's go have a look at what the plot is of this movie. This movie is about Clarice Starling, an FBI trainee set the task of interviewing cannibalistic psychiatrist Hannibal Lecter in order to find information on the serial killer known as Buffalo Bill, who is kidnapping and skinning women. So not only do we follow Clarice and Hannibal playing cat and mouse mind games with each other, which is extremely interesting, we also get to watch this fucking psychopath brutally kidnap and skin his female victims. And let me tell you, it is disturbing. Like, really, really disturbing. The portrayal of Hannibal Lecter by Anthony Hopkins is honestly incredible. Hannibal in the book, he was a good character, but the way Anthony Hopkins made Hannibal his own was just amazing. I also need to give a massive mention on what I think is the best part of this movie, and that is Ted Levine's portrayal of Buffalo Bill. Oh my god, this performance is so overlooked by everybody. No one gives Levine the attention that he deserves. He is seriously messed up and is still the best part of the movie, and in fact, I think I like Buffalo Bill more than Hannibal Lecter in this movie. He's so dementedly creepy, and the way he refers to his victims as its, and not even like, he's or she's, it's really freaky. I also really like the music in this movie too. It was done by Howard Shore, and I don't think he gets enough credit for his work in this movie. Although it might not be as unique as his work in Seven, this is still really, really good stuff. This movie gets a 96% rating from me. There are a couple of tiny little nitpicks that I have which I won't talk about because obviously. But this movie is so close to perfect that I can't give it any lower than this. It's quite a lot better than the book, and it is by far the best movie in the Hannibal franchise. Absolutely give this a watch if you haven't already. Okay, so that's it for you today. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all later.